all you bronies, it's me. It's Clayton. I got off of another shift at work. Why? Because I just had to see the new awesome My Little Pony episode, No Second Prances, written by Nick Confalone. Now here's the thing. As you might recall from my favorite and least favorite writers list, Nick Confalone is probably one of my least favorite writers. I'm not saying that his episodes were bad in Season 5, they just weren't as good as some of the ones from the other writers of the show. Party Pooped was legitimately entertaining, but I found the yaks annoying. Hearthbreakers was okay as a Christmas episode, but there could have been a lot more to it. So what does he do? He surprises me with a big hit. But let's get to the story. The story of this one is that Starlight Glimmer has to make a new friend in Ponyville, a friend that doesn't include the main six. So what friend does she get? Well, you've probably seen which friend she gets from the previews. Yes, it is the great and powerful Trixie. She's come back again, voiced once again expertly by Kathleen Barr. And she is just as funny as she was back in Magic Duel. I mean, this is the first time we've seen Trixie, her proper Equestria counterpart since Magic Duel back in Season 3. And as it turns out, Twilight hasn't completely forgiven her for her actions in both Ghostbusters and Magic Duel. So, again, much like Discord, Trixie isn't entirely redeemed in this case. Yeah, she's still a bit rough around the edges, which I always like. It makes for some nice development. So will Twilight allow Starlight and Trixie to become friends? Well, I'm sure you might guess the right answer, before you even see the episode. But let's get to the stuff that I actually liked about it. First of all, I loved the animation of this episode. The magical effects were really well done. There were so many new funny faces, and we even got some cool cameos. Yes, I know this might seem trivial to mention the background characters, but they actually do play a role in the story this time around. Though, don't worry, it's not as big of a role as they did in Slice of Life. Cranky Doodle Donkey returns once again, voiced by Richard Newman. He gets a few funny lines. Derpy comes back again, though without any lines, of course. And Vinyl Scratch, or as her official name is now, DJ Poem 3, comes back, again unvoiced, but again, in a pretty funny, if somewhat unexpected cameo. Not to mention the fact that this is another Starlight-focused episode, and I'm really warming up to Starlight as a member of the main cast. I mean, her past makes it difficult for her to get friends, and the way she happens to develop her friendship with Trixie really does feel natural, as they're both ponies who have had dark pasts. They both want to improve, but both are still rough around the edges when it comes to their personalities. It makes it feel genuine and actually really sweet. Not to mention, the performances from both Kelly Sheridan and Kathleen Barr work off each other very well. And that's not even counting, and that's just when their interactions are with just those two. That's not even counting when they're with Tara Strong's Twilight Sparkle. Another thing that I loved about the episode was the fact that we actually get to see a little bit of Trixie's inspirations for why she wanted to become a stage magician. I won't spoil it right now, but there is a point in the episode where we do get to see what inspired her to become a stage magician, and why she wanted to be a performer in that regard. One thing that always made me wonder was why stage magicians were seen as so entertaining to these ponies when a third of the population could use magic willy-nilly. So this episode sort of reveals to me that part of it is just the entertainment factor of it, and I guess that does make sense. In a similar style to a vaudeville performance, her magic may not be insanely, unique, but it really does make for an entertaining time. And I really do like that we got to see that. We also get to learn why Trixie was so, why she disliked Twilight. Turns out she's absolutely jealous of her accomplishments, jealous of her power, and jealous of everything that she's able to do better than she can. And some fans might be a bit put off by the fact that Twilight is so quick to judge Trixie, despite the fact that she accepted Trixie's apology in Magic Duel. But personally, considering Trixie's actions and considering that she tends to act before she thinks, which even comes into play in this episode, I understand why she was hesitant to trust Trixie. I mean, yeah, she only got to see Trixie for a brief period of time after she got the alicorn amulet ripped out of her neck, ripped off her neck. So, in my opinion, she was somewhat justified. When you take that away, the character interactions are funny, the story is well done before, well told, and I believe Nick Confalone has written his best episode yet. So with excellent animation, brilliant vocal performances, an amazing return for Trixie, and some funny background appearances from derpy Mrs. Cake, yes, Mrs. Cake comes back, DJ Pone 3, and Cranky Doodle Donkey, as well as a very funny line near the end that I also will not spoil, I'm going to give No Second Prances an 8.5 out of 10. It's certainly one of the more surprising episodes of the season, and don't worry, just because there's been a spoiler in the preview, it doesn't spoil the fun and the great and powerful adventure that awaits you once you see it. See you next time!